so for your workout this session, I want you to start by practicing your breathing. So you can either have a seat on a ball or lay on your back or sit on the ground or whatever, but one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. As you breathe in, fill with air, relax your stomach and your pelvic floor. Chest and stomach are rising at the same time. And then as you exhale, I want you to practice tightening your stomach, kind of pulling it away from your fingers, and then exhaling all your air. You can also add a Kegel, which is kind of like trying to pick up a blueberry with your vagina. So, in again. And exhale. Now, go nice and slow. You can aim for in for 3 or 4, out for 3 or 4, and try to make your breath last as long as you're counting. So, good. Okay, so if you want, you can also practice that lying on your back. I will demonstrate. So once again, fill everything in with air and you're relaxed and your chest and your stomach are moving up at the same time. And then as you exhale, kind of pull your stomach away from your hand and tighten. Don't suck in. And your chest should also be going down at the same time as your stomach. So don't leave your chest popped up like this. Everything goes up and down at the same time. Good. Okay, so once you've done that, you can do a little warm up on your own if you'd like, but I'm going to go through the exercises with you. So your first one is going to be a lunge with a high knee, and this is going to be all in the same leg. So big step forward, and then the same knee goes up. Step forward and up. Your hands can be wherever you want them to be. So that says 3. You're going to aim for 5 each side. 3, 4, and 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Your next exercise is going to be a side squat. You can alternate, or you can just stay on one side and complete all on one side. So, step out to the side, back to center, and keep switching. Keep the weight in your heel. Breathe out on the way up. And I want you to aim for doing this for 30 seconds altogether. So just keep moving back and forth for 30 seconds. And good. Okay, so your next one is going to be a squat with a calf raise. So go on your tiptoes. So remember, start the movement with your butt. Don't let your knees go forward. Start with your butt. Go down and up on your tiptoes. Keep going. You have 12 reps. And I lost count. So I'm going to do one more, 10 minutes 12. Good. Okay, so your cardio burst is going to be toe taps for 30 seconds. So you can move around a bit if you want. You can stand in place and tap if you want. But just keep moving for the 30 seconds. Try to keep your heart rate up. So when that's done, you can either do it again, 1 or 2 more times, or you can go onto upper body. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do upper body. So I'm going to start with a shoulder tap push-up. You can do this on your knees, that's fine. So breathe in as you go down, out on the way up, and tap. And you're going to alternate tapping. Good. So aim for 10 push-ups. So that'll be 5 taps on each side. And then your next exercise is going to be a triceps kickback. So you're going to get into that nice kind of hinge position. So let your butt stick out a bit, knees are a bit bent, your back is flat. So I'm going to gaze at the dumbbells on the floor. That's going to make sure my neck's not cranked up too high or rounded. So I'm gazing at the dumbbells. I'm placing my hands kind of behind me in a very straight line. My elbows are very close to my ribs. And I'm going to push the weight back, and I'm going to aim for squeezing this tricep muscle right here in the back of my arm. And I'm aiming for 12. Okay, breathing. You don't really need to use a specific pattern. Just make sure your butt isn't squeezed, because then your whole body's going to round. So make sure your butt muscles are extended. Good. Okay, last one is going to be a lawnmower. So grab some sort of dumbbells. Same thing, you want your lower body kind of like that hinge position. So butt is not curled under, it's untucked. The point is slightly behind you, knees are a little bit bent. And then you're going to get both hands down here. Notice how I'm not rounding forward. My shoulder blades are still slightly retracted. And I'm going to start rowing. So don't move with it. This is like a stability exercise too. So try to keep everything still. Keep your elbows nice and tucked. You can go slow. You can speed it up and alternate. Doesn't matter. Aim for 10 each side. Then when you're done that, you can put your dumbbells down. And then we're gonna do toe taps again for 30 seconds. So. Alrighty, so that was the workout. Don't forget to cool down. So we did a lot of glute work, so you're going to want to stretch your glutes too. So if you prop yourself up on a wall, and then bend this standing leg, and then kind of push this knee back, you will feel it all in this side. Good, you can hold it for as long as you want, and then switch sides. So same thing, this leg's a little bit bent, this knee's being pushed back. Good, and then let's reach for the ground. You can kind of walk your feet a little bit if you'd like. Good, and then make your way to hands and knees, and then stretch the upper back. You can add in other stretches if you'd like. You don't have to do these ones, that's fine. Good, And if you want to, it's always a good idea to stretch out your back with the foam roller. Oof.